Hi, and thanks for joining us today on Who Rocks New Mexico. I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll talk with Kevin Goodrow of DPW Solar and learn how people are living off the grid and loving it. Then we'll meet Mayor Del Journey and learn why Roswell rocks New Mexico all year round in a family-friendly way. The housing market's picking up, and Brian McCarthy and Mackenzie Bishop of Abrazo Homes have found the perfect niche for today's home buyers. But first, let's meet David Perry of Golden Eagle Design and see how bath and kitchen fixtures have really become a home improvement art form.
Golden Eagle started back in the 60s and early 70s, but then in '92 in our Taos location we had room for a showroom, and I opened up that location myself, so we built a showroom in up there. Then in the early 2000s in Santa Fe, and we built our showroom there at that office. So we opened the first Golden Eagle here in Albuquerque in 2005. We moved over to this location in November of 2009.
As our plumbers come in, they want to see or have different choices for their customers, as opposed to just chrome one style. And they'd ask us what we'd have. We'd have to pull out boxes and, well, is this what we're looking for? They'd say no. So it came to mind that if we had stuff displayed out, so you have the different colors, the different fixtures, they can see what they want. So showroom was thought of, and we did it.
We have always, that was our primary focus when we started, was we would always do our best to have the very best products available for our contractors and their customers, but also provide the very best service. And that's been a philosophy that is passed on to all of our employees. And the majority of our employees all start in the same place. We all start in the warehouse, pulling orders, driving trucks, delivering product. And you learn about taking care of customers at that point. This is what we do. This is our lifeblood. We've been here for 54 years concentrating on this part of it. We're not a Lowe's or Home Depot that sells lumber or flowers or electrical. We sell plumbing and heating fixtures and appliances to make lives simple and easier.
Another thing we do is we get into the different ADA compliant pieces, whether it's the sinks, we have the toilets, showers. Reason we got into that is because people don't want just a hospital look, just stainless steel and white.
We have a very wide variety of different options and fixtures to where people can design a room around their lifestyle, and Golden Eagle is the best place that you can get plumbing and heating fixtures.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Well, there sure are a lot of things to see and do right here in Silver City. And one of the things I wanted to see is Fort Baird, home of the African-American Buffalo Soldiers and still today an active medical facility.
Welcome to Fort Baird National Historic Landmark, the home of the members, the Apaches, the American military, and the tuberculosis era of medical care at Fort Baird. Fort Baird was established in 1866 and was the home to the Buffalo Soldiers who arrived with the very first unit of soldiers here. There are many forts in New Mexico, this being the last that was formed, but this being in the heart of Apache country was very important as a location in the settlement of the West. In 1922, it became a public health and then a veterans hospital, which it served until the 60s, where it became a New Mexico state facility. The cemetery at Fort Baird had its beginnings in 1866 when the first soldier was buried there. There is also an Army lieutenant's young wife who died following childbirth. And it's unusual to have women's graves like that in a military cemetery. The commanding officer's quarter was built in 1908, and it was done by Dr. Bushnell, who was the commanding officer here at Fort Baird at the time. This house is wonderful. The commanding officer's quarters has 3 levels. It was sort of the Mecca or the Hilton of the Southwest, and many doctors from Europe and the United States came to visit this home and stayed here. The theater was built in 1939 as part of a WPA project, and being in a remote area, the Army Wives and the Army Band provided all of the entertainment for the soldiers and the patients. This theater was used a lot for training during World War II. There are 2 geological factors that tell you that you're coming to Fort Baird and to the mining district of southwest New Mexico. To the east is the Kneeling Nun. There is also the Twin Sisters. I don't know the story behind it. All I know is what my little kids used to say about it, and they said it was Dolly Parton. The importance of preserving these buildings is simply, we need to preserve our heritage to tell our children, the grandchildren, what took place here. Without Fort Baird, there wouldn't be Silver City. There wouldn't have been Pinos Altos. The miners wouldn't have survived. It was home to the Native Americans, and without the soldiers being there to protect both the Indians from the whites and the whites from the Apaches, it would have never become a settlement. That story needs to be told.
One of the things I was unaware of and humbled by at Fort Baird was the presence of a national cemetery with tombstones dating back to the 1800s. And I think it's also worthy of note that several of the Buffalo soldiers received the nation's highest military honor for valor, the Medal of Honor. Coming up, living off the grid and loving it.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson.
And I'm Jerry Wilson.
And we're owners of American Tire and Service. And whether you're a customer of ours, a future customer of ours, you're very important to us and part of our family. We build our business on satisfied clients, those who live close to our location and those who drive great distances, all because of our professional service, our honesty, and the quality of work we perform. Here at American Tire, you can count on expert care from our exceptional team with innovative equipment and technology. So when you need us for a simple oil change, routine maintenance, or when that little light comes on, you'll know that we'll do the right thing the right way the first time. I've been helping people like you for more than 40 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Ask for me by name, Doug Wilson, when you come in. I'd love to meet you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
Let's meet Kevin Goodrow of DPW Solar and learn how we can all live off the grid.
Remote autonomous power systems are locations that have no electric grid power. Almost every remote system that we install, either telecommunication, remote home system, it's an economic decision made by the business or the customer. It's cheaper to put in a solar electric system than to extend the electric line to the home. There's a lot of pockets within New Mexico and other areas in the country where they're surrounded by national forest or tribal land, and they will not allow the electric power to be pulled into those small communities. So most of the folks living in that area have solar electric systems. Some of them will entirely run their home off of generators, but they find in short order that putting in a solar electric system will ultimately save them money, and their break-even point is sometimes as low as 1 year.
My name is Rob McKinley. I'm from Albuquerque, and I'm a local contractor here. We built this house about 12 years ago, and DPW put in the system at about that time. They sat down with me for over 6 hours, teaching me about off-grid systems and how they worked and what could possibly work for me and what would fit me and my family's lifestyle. It's been tremendous. I always tell people when I'm giving them a tour that they could live here for years and not know that it's an off-grid house, that it's worked very well.
What we do as engineers and designers, we analyze the daily load of the customer, and we design for the shortest sun day of the year, which is typically December 21st. We analyze that, we make sure the array to load ratio is appropriate such that they never run out of battery power. In most of these systems, the battery reserve is for 5 days. So what that means is they could go without any sun power for up to 5 days and still have enough electric power from the battery bank to power the home.
Hi, I'm Erica Inyart, Urban Ecos. I'm a general contractor. I've been living up here for 4 years. It's an off-grid community, Evergreen Hills. Well, there was an existing system here, about 3.5 kilowatt system, which should have been adequate for this house if the bottom unit was not used, but it did not, in fact, function well at all. So DPW, Kevin and I got together and determined that a much larger array would actually be appropriate for the essentially duplex load of this property. You know, I had just purchased a 10 kilowatt generator to replace the one that broke down from the original setup. It has not run at all in the year since the installation behind you. My experience with DPW, with Kevin Goudreau and his superlative crew has been so positive. I have no problem recommending them. I happily recommend them. And the beauty of the system, I think, speaks for itself, and the fact that I've had absolutely no trouble in all this time. It's been a good experience, and I hope other people will do it. Get off grid, go green, go solar.
If you have an interest or a need in solar electric power, we do free on-site analysis, and you also can go to our website, dpwsolarelectric.com.
DPW Solar rocks! Coming up next, Roswell, New Mexico. Not just for aliens anymore.
Are you looking for the newest happy hour place in New Mexico? Hi, I'm William, and the bar at the new Sadies at Santa Ana Star Casino on Highway 550 is the place to be. For years, you've loved the atmosphere of our bar at Sadies on 4th Street, so come on out and enjoy the same great award-winning food and atmosphere in the new Sadies here at Santa Ana Star Casino. Walk right into Sadies via the north entrance to the casino, and you'll walk right into the bar. Check out happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 and 9 to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. I'll see you there.
Fireplaces and stoves add beauty, warmth, and ambiance to any room, and nobody knows them better than Mountain West Sales in Albuquerque. Wood, pellet, and gas, we have them all, with amazing choices in size, style, and finish. The advantages to heating with wood are that it's very comfortable and it's a very unobtrusive heat. Modern wood stoves are also very efficient, so they burn less wood to provide more heat. EPA certified stoves, fireplaces, and inserts are okay to burn on no burn nights, so you'll never be restricted as to when you can burn the stove. When a wood stove is burning, it's dramatic, it's calming, and it's beautiful to look at. It will be the focal point of the room that it's in. Pellet stoves are great because they can operate on a thermostat. Most of them have electronic ignition, so they can come on and off as they need to maintain the room at a constant temperature. Pellet stoves are highly efficient. Because pellet stoves can be vented either horizontally or vertically, there aren't many places in your house where you couldn't put one, so you have lots of options for placement. All things considered, gas stoves are actually probably the most convenient fuel source. They ignite automatically, so you can run them day and night, even when you're not there. They give you a steady, even heat. There's no fuel to store, there's no maintenance, and no ashes to clean up. They actually have the highest efficiency of all the fuel types we've discussed today. Mountain West Sales. There simply isn't a better place to shop for fireplaces, stoves, or inserts.
The 1947 UFO incident may have put Roswell on the map, but its climate and family-friendly activities make it a Who Rocks New Mexico place to visit.
Hi, I'm Dale Journey, Mayor of the City of Roswell, and I want to invite you to take a glimpse at a few of the places and events that we have to offer. It's true, we're probably best known as the UFO capital of the world, but as you're about to find out, we're so much more than that.
Hello, I'm Bill Glenn from Roswell, New Mexico, here with the 25th Annual Old Timers Balloon Rally. We have 54 balloons this year. With the first rally, we had 15. And actually, we had about 6 rallies back in the early 70s at the Wool Bowl Football Stadium, which is directly to our east. So this is our 25th anniversary of the Old Timers Rally. In Roswell, it's about our 33rd, 34th event. The event is presented by the Crumlin Auto Group. They stepped in this year to help us out big time. The rally is an annual event held the first weekend in May. We also have in Roswell Cinco de Mayo party and a fiesta on the river. Big weekend for Roswell.
Always a hit is the Bob Crosby Women's Ranch Rodeo and Open Ranch Rodeo, held at Eastern New Mexico State Fairgrounds.
Yes, sir. My name is Smiley Wooden, and president of the Chaves County Rodeo Association, and we hold 4 of these events every year. This event here is usually held in May. It is what we call our Bob Crosby Invitational Ranch Rodeo, and you guys are seeing the first annual all-girl ranch rodeo tonight. There'll be all men's teams tomorrow. It's just an event to kind of show the true meaning of what cowboys do in their everyday lives and how they work their cattle, and you know how this beef ends up on your dinner table, and this is sure enough the old style ways of doing things, and this is the way these cowboys do their jobs every day. Lots of fun, good clean family fun, fun for everybody, for the families, from big ones to little ones. I actually have a little calf scramble for the little guys here in a little bit also, so just having a lot of good clean family fun out here tonight, and we appreciate you guys coming.
My name is Don Armstrong. I'm a retired Air Force fighter pilot. Walker Air Force Base was a strategic element in the deterrent during the whole Cold War. The actual history of Walker Air Force Base started when the Air Force was put together in 1947, but prior to that, during World War II in 1941, the U.S. government came out here to Roswell and thought, hey, this is a great place to put a base. There are so many people in Roswell that retired here from the base, and we put the museum together so that they could come out here. One of our goals in the museum is also to help children. We don't want them to forget what happened during World War II and subsequently after in the Cold War. People specifically travel to come to Roswell to see not only aliens, but they come here to see the Walker Aviation Museum. And we want to continue that line, that lineage of people understanding and remembering Walker Aviation.
Party on the River, Fiesta del Rio, is the first weekend in May and is held at Cahoon Park. This event includes Valley Vintage Motor Car Club Show, the Fiesta Tug, live entertainment, and much more.
My name is Sheila McKnight. I work for the Recreation Department. I am the supervisor at the Roswell Adult Center, and I'm also the vendor coordinator for Party in the River Fiesta del Rio. It's an annual event. It always happens on the weekend or the weekend closest to Cinco de Mayo. That's the way it started out to be. And we average about 5,000 on Saturday, about 7,000 on Sunday. Oh, activities. I'm also in charge of the Kiddie Corral. It's for kids ages 2 to 11. We have water sports, which consist of just sprinklers. Kids love to run through sprinklers. The tug of war, that's been going on for a long time, probably 15 years. And the weight limit for men is 1,200 pounds. For women, it's 1,000 pounds. And then this year we added one for the junior kids. Come to Roswell, New Mexico. We are the hub of the southern part of the state.
I hope that you've enjoyed this brief glimpse of the city of Roswell, and I invite you personally to come and see for yourself what a great community we have. Thank you very much.
Coming up, we'll connect with the boys from Abrazo Homes.
Whether you're on vacation or from out of this world, you'll find a relaxing stay at Roswell's Holiday Inn Express Hotel. Located close to all of Roswell's attractions, the Holiday Inn Express features great amenities like a heated indoor pool, whirlpool, state-of-the-art fitness center, sauna and patio barbecues. Enjoy a complimentary hot breakfast bar each morning, and suites with complete kitchen facilities are available. Stay in touch with your world with complimentary internet access. So come for the aliens and stay for the rest at Holiday Inn Express.
Hi. I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Selling luxury properties is one of my favorite things to do. Why? Because it's like an art. When you have a luxury property, it's special. It's not like any other property there is out there. I'm part of 3 elite networks, one of being the Elite 25, which is 25 of the state's best realtors when it comes to selling luxury properties. The other one is New Mexico Select. These are the select agents in New Mexico when it comes for selling high-end properties above $500,000. The other network I'm involved with is Keller Williams Luxury Homes International. That exposes your property to the world.
What Oscar and I like about Joe is that he understands the home building business. He understands what it takes to get the job done. He understands how we like to produce the dream home for people. He knows how we operate Renaissance Custom Homes.
So if you're thinking about buying or selling a property, give the Maez Group a call. Ask for Joe Maez. I guarantee you, I'm the Joe you should know.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before, this is Albuquerque.
For the last few years, the home building market has been tough, but Brian McCarthy and Mackenzie Bishop have found the right product at the right time to rock New Mexico for today's home buyer.
My name is Brian McCarthy, and I'm the founder of Abrazo Homes, along with my business partner, Mackenzie Bishop. I've been involved with production building for the last 11 years. Was formerly part of one of the larger home builders here in town, but found a great opportunity in 2010 to start Abrazo Homes.
My name is Mackenzie Bishop. I'm one of the owners here at Abrazo Homes. I do pretty much everything. I'm pretty much in charge of all the construction aspects, a lot of the purchasing and back office aspects as well. and really just make sure that we deliver the home that customers are expecting when they make their purchase with us.
In recent years, we found that actually a lot of first-time homeowners and empty nesters are actually choosing to downsize a little bit in the market, and people aren't going out and buying the 3,000 square foot, 3-car garage homes like they used to in the years past. So we started Abrazo Homes. We identified a niche in the market where people were looking for smaller, reasonable, but yet tasteful homes.
The other thing that we really wanted to do differently here at Abrazo Homes is the buying experience. It was very important for us to bring a different process and experience as people purchase and build their homes with us. So from the very beginning, as they're choosing their colors or maybe making some changes to tailor a specific floor plan to their families, all the way to seeing that come to fruition and giving them their keys, it's a very gratifying process for us.
All of our homes feature a full Whirlpool appliance package. That includes refrigerator, washer dryer, a microwave, and of course the range and dishwasher as well. And we get all of our appliances from Builder Source here in Albuquerque.
Brian McCarthy and the folks at Abrazo Homes build such a great home full of innovative features. We furnish Whirlpool appliances for Abrazo Homes, which exemplifies the quality, value, and the technology that they put in their homes.
We also include blinds on every window, a home security system, and also the full home automation system. So we use the iPad or any mobile device to control your lighting, your front door lock, your thermostats, and many other features throughout the home.
It's nice to be able to just, get on my phone and connect to it and see, make sure lights are on or off, or, adjust the thermostat or whatever I need to do.
One of the things we're most proud of here at Abrazo Homes is our alliance and our involvement with the Wounded Warrior Project. We make a donation of $250 for every single home we've closed to the Wounded Warrior Project because they've sacrificed so much for us and for our safety.
The favorite part for me is seeing the people's faces when you can see that what we've done has really kind of hit the nail on the head with what they were looking for.
And we are just absolutely delighted to come into a smaller home. We've been more than pleased with the Abrazo team here. They have just gone the extra mile for everything. And we really, really love our place.
When customers kind of give you that smile and say, this has really been the kind of experience that I just could have never imagined or expected in 2012, that's the really gratifying part for me.
Being a first-time home owner, the experience was daunting, but with the guidance of Mackenzie and Warren in the sales office, we had the most amazing experience.
Well, Abrazo Homes has more than doubled in the last 2 years. We've been off to a tremendous start. We hope to grow our company, and we hope to keep the affordable segment of new construction alive and well in Albuquerque for years to come.
So the future of Abrazo Homes, we really feel is very bright. Every day when we get out of bed, it's exciting because we really feel that we have the opportunity to create a different kind of company where we can be the light on top of the hill for a lot of home buyers out there.
We usually are able to help customers find exactly what they need, and over the course of construction we develop some nice relationships with our customers, and we get to see the kids moving themselves into their bedrooms and the families setting up around the fireplace around Christmas time. It really is a great experience to work with customers throughout the home building process.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. If you'd like to watch any of our Who Rocks segments and find out how your business or organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.